Okay, just a quick heads up before we get started here. This Phoenix Wright part and the following two, you might notice some things are a little off, and that's because when I finished recording this entire session, 2 hours, the recording was corrupt. So I did my best to salvage everything, and yeah. Ultimately, the program I used did work, but I believe I'm missing like 1 full minute of footage, maybe 2? I don't know, I gotta check again. And the video is horribly out of sync, both of which I'm going to try and fix on my own, but just in case you notice some things are a little wrong, that's the reason why. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the video. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. You won't believe how many times I had to try to do this intro. Last time, we attempted to feed Matt's cat, but we saw somebody there who looked oddly familiar but was apparently Matt's butler. Indeed. Also, we found a bug that was in this here room where Juan was staying at, and yeah, there was a camera, microphone set up. It might have recorded what went down, and it has been taken in for inspection. Not to mention the bear itself is like an import from some other country, so that's kind of suspicious too. And alright, let's go. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. Okay. Sure, Nick. Sure. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. So what does a person like myself do? Okay, we just see what happens. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of this secret Mr. Corda held about Mr. Ungard. And Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. Will we, though? Will we, though? Okay, stuff is just happening everywhere. This is just me. Oh, god dang it. Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly I don't care, but the request came from Edgy Poo, so... Edgeworth. And he said... If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Ugh. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. Okay. This is absolutely top secret, so you better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corda. I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puppy-haired photographer girl, the nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too. Wow. The alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good. But I didn't say anything. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrew's mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Huh. Married? You mean to Mr. Corida? Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? When the... So she was gonna marry Juan? And let me guess, like, Adrian felt she had to keep up the mantle of her mentor and tried to get close to Juan, but... Or did she blame Juan? I don't know what's going on anymore. Why Miss Impact wanted to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What? But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. It has to be in the suicide note then. I'm only coming back here because, oh wait, I can't access it from right here. Where's the bug sweeper? Because I thought the plan was for me to just examine everything around the hotel, but alright. Let's go to the lobby then. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Well, if they're done with their investigating... I'm trying my best here. Hallway. And then... No, still only Corida's room is open. Alright, can't blame me for trying. Where to? Where to? It looks like no one is around. What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face? Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches in his face. Shoo! Oh, there you are! I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Come on, let's play! I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, was already asleep or not. Wasn't there a bear right here or something? Very comfortable in a spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Alright, what is with me and feeling inferior today? Okay. Well, I don't know what to do. Criminal affairs? Maybe something's happened here? It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. Wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Unguard's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for Mr. Unguard's case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick? Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah! Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. Eh? I already called them so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Go talk to your heart's content. It sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Who's the witness? Someone we know, real close. Yeah, alright. So I'm going to assume there's going to be like one big psyche lock. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. Oh. Are we talking to her instead of Matt? Wrong buttons? Just in case, because I'm like anticipating this to be like a big psyche lock or something. I mean, I need some way to heal up. So that means that both Mr. Unguard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Technically, I want to hear both. But I got many questions for you. How'd they give you a book? Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Corda had on Mr. Unguard. I'd like to ask you about Matt Unguard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Unguard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Alright then. About Miss Celeste Impacts. I finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back, and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. Suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why'd you try to frame Mr. Unguard? That's simple. Because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job. Hilarious. So they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why did you... blah, 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 blah. Tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? Ooh, a one lock. Alright. A psyche lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But... I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say... revenge. Well, looks like I'm about to go in. I don't know if I have anything to go for that. Like, I'm gonna sort of like wait and see. But I believe it might have something to do with one of the suicide reports. So we'll see where this goes. If I'm unsure, I'll back out. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ungard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I don't have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Ungard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on another person. There is something or someone in her past that will make her take revenge. I'm gonna back out for now and talk to Matt. I'm gonna play it safe. I wonder if they'll, like doing this will allow it to just reset and it'll be like, okay, select who you want to talk to. Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronic stores. Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner. Looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us. Mr. Nick? Yes? Where is the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. Aw, I guess I have to give up on making a salad then. Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Yeah, I mean you can't make salad without lettuce. Unless you make fruit salad, or potato salad, or egg salad, or chicken salad, or tuna salad. Alright, let's go back to the detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Matt, step up. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. Hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me and said that Juan Corrida was killed by an assassin, and that assassin's client is this man, Matt Ungard. What's wrong? Mr. Ungard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer's dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? You... Okay! It's a 5-lock. Yikes. I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. A psyche lock. You said a secret, right? You don't have any idea what it is, do you, dude? It's a 5-lock? Alright. Did you know about Mr. Corrida and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews. She had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corrida. Her mentor is Mr. Corrida's manager. And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note from him. Celeste? Does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea like green peas? No, Pearl, it's one of the greatest foods ever created by man. Let's go eat one later, okay? Alright, I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off of this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. Ungard, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Mr. Ungard? Dude, I know I asked you to be my lawyer and all, but I don't think I have to tell you anything and everything. No, you kind of should. What do you mean by that? Just means I don't have to tell you anything and everything, dude. About this person. He is your butler, Mr. Doe, right? We met him at your mansion. Oh. Yes, that's right. Okay. No. Something. What? Something's up. Something's up. He's a pretty cool dude who can do lots of things. He takes real good care of me. Something is up. Yeah, you don't have to tell me anything and everything. Ugh. What did you do? Let me see where this is gonna go. Let me see where this is gonna go. Alright. Now let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corda had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? Told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corda, especially on that night. Wait. Are they implying? No, but I don't have anything for that. I don't have. Oh my god. Where is everybody? No, I need to find somebody. Edgeworth, Gumshoe, anyone. Did anything change? Huh. Well, I was going through all that. I won't go through it again. Like, hopefully it was going slow enough for you all to keep up, but yeah, I wasn't expecting like another little dialogue option here. I just thought this would function just like if we were at, you know, like the Wright and Co. law offices, and it would just be like saying, okay, what now? But no, this is actual like speculation. So Yeah, they're wondering, like, what if Matt really did hire the assassin? I mean, his reaction to John Doe's picture was a little suspicious. Mr. Ungar really did hire the assassin, and he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He'll be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Ungar, right? I mean, when we first talked with them... No, but I even mentioned this. Like, technically, he would be right that he did not kill him. Like, he would not be lying about that. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with them. That's what he thought anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. Ungard's secret? What is the secret? I don't know yet, but for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corda was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Ungar had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corda silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ungar. There's no way around it now. Okay, but I don't know what to present. I don't know if that's going to function as a trigger for anything. And Old Bag isn't telling me anything. Yeah, it doesn't look like much is changing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Uh-oh. Oh. Mr. Powers. What happened? Why are you here? Wrong voice. And, yeah, we're going to give him the Macho Man voice because, you know, like, the whole thing's kind of old news right now. You see, I got roped into this somehow. Ooh, yeah. What? And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. Actually, this is like destroying my voice. We'll just give him deep voice. Generic deep voice number 15. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? Nah. Okay, but maybe he can tell me something new. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Oh, well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Hey, you got Dick. Gumshoe. This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game, to justify himself. What? How horrible! That's unforgivable! Ow, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him. His manager, you know, this Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image. Aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impact's? We heard something about how her wedding was canceled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Alright then. Never saw somebody so happy to talk about suicide. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. I mean, that's what I've came to, too. I mean, something bad for Mr. Corrida. Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I may have been caught by an insidious man. An insidious man? She mean Mr. Corrida by that? Well, there's no one left that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info, thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There's still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Mr. Nick, your phone! Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Oh, I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back to the office really soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. The end, Hello? He got cut off. What's going on, Mr. Nick? Don't you say we need to go back to the office right away? Then we should hurry back. I'm scared to go back. What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together.
Maybe it'll be good news.
Somehow I doubt that. We're gonna go back next time. I have a feeling I might know what happened, and ooh, lad, it's not good. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and see you next time for some more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Goodbye.